hold the phone. Did I see what I thought I just saw in this episode of Love and Lies? Okay, that was a theme I did not think I would see in this series. So apparently there is a dude that is crushing on our main male character, Neji. That's interesting. And the reason why is because of how this society is in this series. Let me kind of briefly go over the society if you want to understand how kind of crazy this scene was in this episode. Like how just jarring, because I didn't think that they would try to tackle an issue quite like this in this manga series. So, as you know, this series is basically, the reason why society is like it is, why there's arranged marriages and stuff, is because Japan was trying to combat a problem that faces them even in real life. And so it's kind of like this is an experiment in a manga. What would happen if Japan implemented a law to where they forced children to have arranged marriage? And so that would, handle the birth problem to where there's not many children anymore, and it would make it to where more couples would get together, be more children, and then, there wouldn't be a problem like that anymore. However, with that type of system, at first glance, it seems like it's working. It is working. We have clearly seen that the system is working. And we also know that the system can be flawed, because sometimes people love each other even if they might not be completely compatible. And in that case, that also shows some flaws in the system. Our main male and female character are a perfect example of this. However, also something that, honestly, I didn't even factor into the system, and I didn't think the series would even tackle in the first place, is same-sex marriage. That is something that, honestly, I didn't think that Love and Lies would want to tackle in the first place, because it's a very touchy subject. It is. It is a very touchy subject, especially in literature, and I was surprised that Love and Lies is willing to even touch something like that. So basically, the point is you see the main male character, he has this friend. He doesn't really know much about him, but he has this friend, and this friend, he's kind of like, he's that cool kid and all that. He's the guy that everybody, is after, all the girls are after and all that, because he just looks so handsome and everything. And basically, what we kind of find out is that the man is actually crushing on our MC. Now, the MC is obviously unaware. He was actually asleep, and the other male character, he walked up and kissed Neji on the lips while he was unconscious, which lets you know that the man likes him. Now, this is what is honestly kind of tragic about this situation. Because of the way society is, if you want to be in a relationship with someone of the same sex, it's not necessarily possible, because society views that very negative. Society already views people that don't get with the person they're arranged with in a bad light. Like, for instance, our main male character and the main female character. They're having a secret relationship on the side, which is very taboo in society. Now, obviously, Sanada, the other main female character, the arranged wife to Neji, she's fine with it. And most likely, she's going to develop feelings eventually. However, the point stands is that is already taboo. Just going out of your way and not going with the person you've been arranged to be with. Okay? That's already taboo. Then you have the entire subject of same-sex marriages. Because remember, the law is to increase the birth rate. Make children. That was the whole point of the law. And in reality, when we really want to be honest here, same-sex marriages, they can't make children. Unless they go to, like, a bank or something. Like a donor, a bank donor for sperm or whatever. It just depends. Or adopt a child. But that's not the point here. The law is to have children, basically. And we were thinking about the simple part of the law, and what's taboo about it, but then you see that, and you're like, holy shit, the series is willing to talk about that. It's willing to talk about something like this that honestly would happen in society. If a law like this was passed, something like this would happen. It would. It would show that there's definitely not equal rights here at all for anyone. And it's very sad, honestly. I mean, I'm not one for yaoi or anything like that. I'm not. But at the same time, though, I do like a good story, and I do like some good themes and stuff, especially. And seeing the way that's being displayed in this series, it made me actually appreciate this series a little bit more. Because I like series that try to tackle controversial subjects that normally many don't want to tackle, and that is exactly what this is doing. This episode, episode 3 of Love and Lies. So, yeah. I have to say that if I was on the fence, if I was going to drop it or not, I'm definitely on the side of continuing watching now, because that caught my interest. I'm like, how are they going to overcome that? Because that's a big wall to overcome. It's not like a wall like, oh, you know, to a guy and a girl, they're already in love before their arranged marriage and all that. This is an entirely different subject because of how that is. It's just more extreme. So I wonder how that's going to be tackled, how that issue will be handled, because it really makes you wonder, how does the society view that? So, anyways, with that being said, though, let's talk about Sanada. You know, our other main female character, the one that, you know, Neji is arranged to marry. So, Sanada as a character, she's very cute. She is a very adorable character, and she's a character, honestly, I don't really even hate at all. And the same can be said for our other main female character. Her name is Misaki or whatever. So, Misaki, honestly, I like her as well. I don't hate her. I don't hate her at all either. And usually in these type of series, especially when you have like a love triangle forming and all that, you could kind of choose who's best girl. You could kind of say, I like this girl because this other girl, she's a straight bitch, I don't like her. That usually is how it goes in these type of series. But in this case, it's not like that. You don't have it to where you could say this girl's obviously better because she's nicer. That isn't the case here, because both girls are very nice, very sweet. They're not assholes and trying to manipulate each other. They're doing things out of their own way that you can see they care. And they care about each other, and they're not trying to give each other a middle finger, basically. So I do like how this series is handling that, how it's handling the main female characters, because I like both, and honestly, I'd be very satisfied with whoever our MC ends up with. Now, speaking of the other love interest now, you know, the other dude, the other male character of the series, I don't know how that's going to be handled as well. I mean, that's something that I'm just curious about as well. How will that be handled in the entirety of this, you know, like, harem now? I mean, this man is gaining a harem. He has 2 girls now, and then now he has a dude after. Interesting. So yeah, Love and Lies, episode 3. Way better than I thought it was going to be. I'm just surprised this series went that route. I know I've already said in this video, it's surprising. So, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.